Okay, so some people had contacted me about these H520 drones and wanted to actually see them in flight, because obviously when you buy something online, it's not always guaranteed. So we're going to go ahead and do a test flight on both of the drones just so that everybody can see that they do actually work. Now, earlier today, I went and updated all the information, like the app upgrade, the firmware upgrade, and all of that stuff. So right now, all the programs and everything are up to date. So we are actually flying with the drones ready to go. So, and this one here is one of the H520s. They're not really distinguishable except for the FAA numbers that are on them. Now, keep in mind that these drones, the cameras are interchangeable on either one. So you can use one camera on the other and vice versa. That's what makes these, it's one of the reasons why I like these, but the reason why we're downsizing is because we actually have way too many drones. So today, for this one particular trial, I'm going to go ahead and use the E50 camera. And you'll notice that on here, it has a couple of arrows. That's the way you put it into the drone. So the front of the drone, that's the rear of the drone where the battery receptor goes. And then the front of the drone, I like to say, is where the two eyeballs are. So this slides right onto there. You got to go back and forth with it like this just to make sure that it did take. And then the battery slides in. I'll turn this around so people can actually see it. Okay, you'll notice how the battery is shaped so the lower end of it goes further in. You can actually tell on the drone that's the way it goes. So you want to pull this lever up, push it in, push the lever down, and just make sure that the battery does not come out, just like that right there. Now, you also want to make sure that you grab the correct controller, because these come with two controllers. One's for one drone, the other one's for the other one. Okay, so this one's FA334 WHTHN, and that's the number that's on this controller right here. So this controller goes with this bird right here. So we'll put that right there. And the purchase of these drones right here comes with all of the cameras, the E90 and the CGOet Thermal, which is the thermal camera. So it's thermal and a 12 megapixel camera. And this is the E90 wide angle lens. It's really good for cinematic and stuff like that. So these are the propellers for this particular drone, and you could tell, unlike most drones that we get nowadays, they're going to be color coded. So the white ones have the white circle on them, and the black ones have the black on them. You just put it into place and twist and lock. Make sure that it goes in. One of the other things that I like about this drone right here is that if one of the motors goes down, it will still stay aloft with just 5 motors going. And if you lose another motor across from it, it can stay aloft with just 4 motors going. So unlike the quadcopters, this one here has a little bit more safety built in mind. So, okay, it was easy, that quick to set up right there. And we're going to go ahead and bring this out here and grab the controller. Now, the other thing about Unique drones is they run on Wi-Fi, and you connect to the camera. So when your controller connects to the drone, it's not actually connected to the drone, it's connected to the camera. So that's the reason why you can use multiple cameras with the drone. Okay, so when you start these right here, you got to hold the red button down for at least 3 seconds, and it'll tell you when it's armed and ready to go.
Armed. Armed.
So one more time, we're going to go ahead and take off.
Armed.
Show that the feet go up. Landing gear will go back down. And we land. And there you go.
Disarmed.
Alright, so now this is the other H520. Although the case is bigger, both of these are identical. They do exactly the same thing, and they are set up for both cameras, or all 3 cameras, to go on any one of them. So this one comes in a case where the arms are already extended, so you don't have to worry about that right there. And then the propellers are the same way. Now remember, this is the H520, not the H520E. Okay? So this one here is great for doing thermals and photographs and cinematic events. So just double check to make sure that all of the propellers are on there. You don't want one of those coming off, although it will stay in flight if it does lose a propeller or loses an engine. Now on this one right here, we're going to go ahead and use the thermal camera. So I want everybody to make sure that they see that the thermal camera does work. Okay, remember, look for the arrows right on here, and they slide in right in here like this. You want to make sure you see this right there. It's not in. It looks like it's in properly, but it's not. So we're gonna pull it back off and slide it in there properly. Go rock it back and forth just to make sure that you're not coming off the tracks. If you're wondering why the screen is a little cloudy, that's because the screen thing is still on there. I never took it off. I like to protect it that way. It's to the point where if I can't see it, then I'll go ahead and clean the screen protector. So you can actually see the infrared on this one right here. So we got 100% on satellites. Everything should be ready to go.
Armed.
You probably see me in the camera there in infrared. So that's how that works right there. Just to make sure it shows you that landing gear does go up. Landing gear does come down.
Disarmed.
And there you have it.